Sagittarius, happy days, Namaste, the 9th to the 20th of November. Different sort of reading. This is a Why Am I Stuck reading. I thought I'd do this after the full moon because eclipse, because it is a new energy, a very powerful energy, and we have been being called since I started doing these, that I'm aware of, to be our authentic selves, to come into our own, to make sure that we're making our own decisions, and why, being aware of why we make those decisions. And I think what's apparent now is that society at large is changing quite drastically, and do we fit into the society that we've been living, or have we just been railroaded into doing stuff and believing stuff? And now that's all changing, so it leaves us quite vulnerable and quite open to the new that's coming in. So what is the new? So it can be quite a difficult time, but there we are, comment. You have all the resources that you need within yourself to be able to do this, going into the new, or making that change. Job, relationship, lifestyle, just your values, working out what your values are and going towards those. You have everything that you need. You're very strong. You're in a really good position to do this. Okay, so why am I stuck? If you are stuck, obviously it's not going to resonate with everybody. Okay, Sagittarius. Feel your feelings. Maybe you don't give yourself enough time to feel your feelings, or maybe you think, oh, that's just me being silly, I won't do that. So you're not actually allowing yourself to understand yourself, or actually allowing yourself to know what motivates you and where you'd like to go and what you'd like to do. So maybe that's what you're stuck. So this is what got you into this issue. This is what was hidden. This is the advice to follow, which is beautiful. And this is what will happen. So this is fantastic. So feel your feelings. Do not allow yourself to feel your feelings. I mean, we are brought up into a society that says we should be this and we should be that. Back in the 70s, it was a success criteria was semi-detached house, 2 kids and a Volvo. You know, things change. Things are what they are, but we are, whatever society we're born into and whatever time we're born into, there are rules and regulations that say that we are supposed to do this and we're supposed to do that by this age, that age and the other age. Or maybe we're not. Maybe you didn't do too well at school, or you didn't enjoy school so much, or you got in with the wrong crowd at school. Doesn't mean you can't go back to school and do it. If you've changed and you decide you want to do that, maybe you want to change job. Maybe you want to be something else. Maybe you want to be an astrophysicist now because actually you've worked out that you actually quite like that. But you can go back as a mature student. So what, you get a loan, student loan, you don't pay it unless you go to work. So, you know, don't let that put you off if you want to make that change. Feel your feelings. Allow yourself to feel your feelings. Allow yourself to work out what will make you happy, where you want to go and what you want to do. Okay, maybe you work too much. Maybe you could work a little bit less. Maybe change your job to part-time. Or maybe you don't work at all. Maybe you could get a part-time job to bring some money in, or just to bring some community in, or to have something to do in if you're a bit bored staying at home all the time. You know, or you could say you work 3 days a week, you could start a business in the other 2, or you could go to, what I've noticed is all these free business things, they happen during the day when everybody's at work. So if you want to start your own business and you're at work all the time, you can't actually access the free training that goes on at the libraries and at the local council offices. So, you know, maybe it's that. So feel your feelings. This is where you're stuck. You're not allowing yourself to feel what you want to feel. You're still maybe surrounded by a lot of shouldas. You know, you should be married at 27. You should have your own house, not renting. You should whatever, you know, to fill somebody else's success criteria. So this is what's hidden, what got you into this issue. So basically, you're underestimating yourself, not listening to your own guidance, not following your own heart, not following your own dreams. So, you know, that's where you're stuck. Following the idea that society is giving you, the society that you're born into, that's giving you. I mean, like the idea of beauty at the minute, I'm thinking about, like, there's a French artist called Orlan, and what she did with beauty is she got all these implants of all these different parts of what was thought of as the most beautiful painting. So I think she got Venus de Milo's chin put in her face at the same time as having the eyebrow implants from looking at the picture of the Mona Lisa. And then you can see a picture of her, and it's completely disfigured her natural beauty. And what have we got at the minute? We've got, you've got to have stuck on eyelashes, you've got to have lip implants, you've got to have butt implants, so where's the idea of beauty? But that idea of beauty will change again, but that's society's idea of beauty at the moment. So are you fitting into that? Are you fitting into that? You need to listen to your own guidance at the same time as not wanting to. Where's you in all this? Everybody's beautiful. They have an inner light of beauty. The only people that are not beautiful are the ones that don't shine from within. And that's usually because, like, you've been upset somewhere, or you've got no self-worth, or there's some negativity going on that stops you actually projecting your own light into the world. What was hidden? So your own personal strength, your own wisdom, your own understanding of things. That's what's hidden. You don't have to, you don't have to manipulate anybody to get your needs met. You can meet your own needs. You have strength of character. So maybe if you just think that, like when I was at school, there was this popular girl, and I really wanted to do this thing that was on at the local youth club where you could be in a play. So we went up to this play, and I was just like, I didn't really get a big part. I was just going to be a munchkin. And then as we came out the hall, I was really happy and all over the place. And, yeah, fantastic. Can't wait to go back next week and be a munchkin. And the popular girl that I was with said, oh, no, that's really not fun, is it? And so I went, no, it's not fun. And I didn't do it because I had a bit of low self-worth. And because I thought it couldn't possibly be right because I wasn't the popular one. So maybe it's that. Maybe, you're not listening to your own strength, your own inner wisdom. Okay, this is the advice. It's time for you to come into your own. It's time for you to cast off this cocoon that you've put around you. Now, if you've put a cocoon around you, that is a very safe space, but at what cost? So instead of feeling the fear, feel the curiosity about what could actually change and how happy you could possibly be if you actually do come into your own light. Because like the comment is, you have everything. You have everything you need to be able to do that. We've been on this earth, if you're looking at this, you've been on this earth long enough to learn some lessons and learn a little bit about yourself and what you like and what you don't like. The thing is, you've got to be honest about that. And the outcome is, I am blessed with an abundantly spiritual life. Now, an abundantly spiritual life could just be being at one with everything, like being completely content with everything as it is for you. I'm happy in the place that I live. I'm happy with my friends. I'm happy with my activities. I am in it the whole way through. I love my job. I love what I do. My life is great. That could be your abundantly spiritual life. But to get to that, you've got to allow yourself to be you. You've got to get to know yourself, regardless of what's going on around you. You are worth it. You are creative. You are wonderful. You are beautiful. You are clever. You are funny. You have absolutely everything that you need. You can just make a different choice for yourself. And if others say to you, no, that's not for you, how do they know? They know that's not for them. How do they know that that's not for you? You know what's for you. But you've got to allow yourself to know what's for you. Happy days. Namaste.